我一个人推广 MMA， 全中国没有人知道 MMA。你国家体育总局管过我吗？没人理我们。
Xu Xiaodong is the most famous MMA athlete in the entire mainland China. He is considered a pioneer of MMA in China. However, he is also the most hated and least appreciated athlete in Chinese history. Xu Xiaodong's name became popular after his video fighting a Tai Chi master went viral in 2017. Xu Xiaodong defeated Wei Lei, who claimed to be a Tai Chi master, in less than 20 seconds. After that, Xu Xiaodong's life changed drastically.
Live in Ave, die Unwillingli.
Xu Xiaodong was born in Beijing on November 15, 1979. When he was 20 years old, he entered the Beijing Sports School where he studied Sanzhou martial arts, now better known as Chinese boxing or Sanda. In his youth, he participated in the Beijing Invitation Tournament twice and won the competition, indicating that Xu Xiaodong had a strong martial arts foundation. In 2001, he began learning and training in MMA, and in 2004, he established the first MMA gym in China. Chinese society tends to believe in traditional teachings and is closed off to MMA, which they see as a Western ideological invasion. Despite MMA not being able to penetrate the Chinese market, Xu Xiaodong believes in his conviction that one day the Chinese people will open their eyes to MMA. Throughout his life, he became disgusted and angered by the many fake martial arts and fake masters that Xu Xiaodong believes have deceived their students by paying dues and teaching fake martial arts. Furthermore, these kung fu masters received excessive attention and financial support from the Chinese government. This tension eventually led to a heated conflict between Xu Xiaodong and Tai Chi master Wei Lei in 2017. On Chinese social media platform Weibo, Wei Lei looked down on MMA and claimed it was useless. Wei Lei even said he could easily break out of a rear naked chokehold using just one hand. This further angered Xu Xiaodong and the MMA community in China, as they considered the rear naked choke to be an unbreakable lock. Xu Xiaodong then challenged Wei Lei to prove his claims in a one-on-one match. The outcome of this match is well known to many. Seeing a fraudster who had been practicing deception for years receive a lesson like this might bring some joy to viewers, or at least the feeling that justice was served. However, it was not the same for Xu Xiaodong. After that night, his life fell into misery. The Chinese media accused Xu Xiaodong of tarnishing traditional Chinese culture with Western ideology. Xu Xiaodong and his wife received numerous death threats, and most painfully, their social credit scores were severely lowered. Let's talk a little about China's social credit system. Imagine a system where everything you do, everything you buy, is tracked and given a rating by the government. This rating determines how trustworthy and obedient you are as a citizen. as well as what you can and cannot do or own, such as taking a train, buying a house. Everything is determined by this rating. Xu Xiaodong's social credit was in a position where he was not allowed to use public transportation, and he was not allowed to buy or rent any property or mode of transportation. Xu Xiaodong does not have children yet, but if he does, there will be education restrictions for his children as well. Xu Xiaodong's suffering did not stop there. Grandmaster Tai Chi Sun Shaoang brought this case to court, accusing Xu Xiaodong of defamation. The Chinese court ruled in Sun Shaoang's favor, and Xu Xiaodong was ordered to pay damages of 400,000 yuan or approximately 55,000 US dollars. Additionally, he had to apologize to Sun Shaoang through Chinese social media for 7 consecutive days. However, Xu Xiaodong's dream of exposing fake kung fu did not end there. He continued to challenge the masters who opposed him, and all matches ended with a similar outcome. The masters launched ineffective attacks, only to be brutally countered by Xu Xiaodong. In each of these matches, Xu Xiaodong wore clown makeup, as the Chinese government required him to paint his face like a clown. Furthermore, he had to change his name to one that meant Xu Xiaodong Watermelon to mock his appearance. In March 2018, Xu Xiaodong's struggle reached its climax when he was challenged to fight against Wing Chun master Ding Hao. This match garnered significant attention from the media and the Chinese public, as they believed it would be the moment when Xu Xiaodong would be embarrassed by traditional Chinese martial arts. Master Ding Hao launched consecutive attacks at the beginning, but none were effective. Xu Xiaodong repeatedly knocked down Master Ding, but the referee always intervened. Finally, after falling 6 times with 40 seconds remaining, the fight was forced to end. And to Xu Xiaodong's embarrassment, the match was declared a draw. How did the Shaolin Temple respond to this phenomenon? According to a Time magazine article, the head of Shaolin Temple, Se Yong-sin, said that Kung Fu cannot be equated with MMA. He stated that the main purpose of Kung Fu is more spiritual than physical, and it is not about producing super strength but about inner peace. He also mentioned that many people in China still believe that Kung Fu masters possess supernatural powers, and these fake masters have many loyal followers. For example, Wei Lei, the Kung Fu master defeated by Xu Xiaodong, previously had 94,000 followers on his Weibo account. The Shaolin Temple itself is not immune to commercialization. Many individuals falsely claim to be monks and open their Shaolin schools. That is why Abbot Se Yong-sin strongly supported Xu Xiaodong's actions in exposing fake Kung Fu practices. He said Xu Xiaodong, despite being an amateur MMA fighter, was a good person. He added that although 100 people in Hunan province alone could defeat Xu Xiaodong, what he did to expose fake Kung Fu was the right move. However, Shaolin's support for Xu Xiaodong eventually ended. In 2018, for the first time in history, the Shaolin Temple controversially raised the Chinese national flag to show patriotic allegiance under the Communist Party of China. Even Jackie Chan, a beloved Kung Fu icon, is now a political advisor to the Chinese Communist Party. Now, Xu Xiaodong fights alone against the falsehoods of Kung Fu through MMA. Xu Xiaodong became poor but did not give up. He started making vlogs on YouTube using a VPN, which is considered illegal by the Chinese Communist government. He received support and income from his fans overseas. The debate about which martial art is the best has always been controversial. Xu Xiaodong's videos have reignited this debate, suggesting that MMA is superior to other martial arts. This debate was actually answered in 1993 when the first UFC tournament was held. The first UFC event in 1993 was very different from what we see today. The tournament was held to determine which martial art was the best. It was a brutal tournament with no restrictions on the use of elbows, kicking the groin, hair pulling, and no weight classes. Fighters from various martial arts backgrounds such as boxing, karate, taekwondo, savate, kickboxing, wrestling, and even sumo were invited. In the end, Royce Gracie won the tournament with his martial art, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Royce is considered the godfather of MMA. However, for him and other high-level MMA fighters, the godfather of MMA actually comes from China itself, namely Bruce Lee. After his fight against Wong Jackman, Bruce Lee realized the imperfections in Kung Fu, especially the Wing Chun style he practiced. This led him to develop his own martial art called Jeet Kune Do. The basic philosophy of Jeet Kune Do is similar to that of MMA, combining techniques from various martial arts to create the most effective and efficient fighting system. Thus, the question arises, are traditional martial arts useless? Is Wing Chun nonsense? Certainly not. Tony Ferguson, the interim UFC lightweight champion, aside from practicing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, has also learned Wing Chun. Tony has demonstrated spectacular Wing Chun movements in his fights against Anthony Pettis. Finally, one might ask if a martial art must solely be about defeating others. The answer is no, as martial arts are more than that. Martial arts should be practical in self-defense and self-preservation, at least helping to build the practitioner's mental strength. Why is martial arts more than that? Because the word art is present in martial arts, as seen in forms in Taekwondo, kata in karate, wai kru ram wai in Muay Thai, and techniques in Penchak Silat. These movements provide deeper meanings to martial arts, imitating animals, nature, and expressing gratitude to the Almighty. Xu Xiaodong's struggle is to expose the fraudulent practices of fake Kung Fu masters that harm many people, economically by collecting fees from individuals, and most dangerously, instilling false confidence and delusions about their skills, which could have fatal consequences when confronted with real-life conflict, as the streets show no mercy.